There's a cop. A cop goes to eat with his wife, who's a principal of a school. They're told they need to leave because they smell like marijuana. According to the police officer, they were racially profiled. Let's put it up, full mass here. Very interesting. In Memphis, Tennessee, in an incident of racial profiling, a black police officer and his family said the manager requested that they leave the high-scale restaurant because they smelled like marijuana. Marcus Mosby is his name. A police officer for nearly 28 years and his wife, a high school principal, they are both black, said they were asked to leave Houston's restaurant on August 20th because the manager said they smelled like ganja. You would think when I advised her of my occupation, the officer said, my wife's occupation, you would think she would have reassessed what she thought. She did not want to hear it. She said, you still have to leave, Officer Mosby told Fox 13. According to the officer, the manager said, there's a strong odor of marijuana coming from your party in this area. I said, ma'am, we don't smoke marijuana. You're mistaken. She said, I've gotten complaints. People have called and they said they smell. I said, ma'am, no one has walked past us but you, the officer said. Houston's, ladies and gentlemen, who, they say it's a fine dining establishment. I would disagree. After getting another employee's opinion, Officer Mosby and his family refused to leave and were seated. The manager then apologized and said she was mistaken. I said, why did you just racially profile us? She said, I'm sorry. That was just a bad mistake. I said, how did you smell something no one else smelled? I am sorry. She kept being apologetic, according to the officer. So there's a statement from the restaurant obtained by the local affiliate Fox 13. It says, and I quote, Mr. Mosby dined with us. That's how they start the quote. Mr. Mosby dined with us, as if they're proud now to have a black man in the establishment. Mr. Mosby dined with us Saturday with his family. When we detect the strong presence of marijuana with arriving guests, we do refuse service as the odor can affect others dining. We made a mistake in attributing the odor to Mr. Mosby's party and apologized. We were happy to welcome him in and take care of his experience on us on Saturday. Hey, but guess what? Not the only claim of racism at Houston's, at the restaurant chain, there's more. Mosby posted the details of this particular encounter, this interaction on social media. What happened after he posted it? Other black people chimed in and shared similar experiences. This happened to me when I had cousins here from Milwaukee, one Facebook user wrote. In October 2017, Atlanta rappers T.I. and Killer Mike led a boycott against an Atlanta area Houston's after a woman claimed the restaurant staff refused to seat her large party despite seating other parties of the same size. And I remember that very clearly right here in Atlanta when that protest was led by T.I. All right, looks like they have some explaining to do, more so than this one incident. Would training change this? Maybe you need to recruit individuals who are not so insensitive. All right, Jeff, thoughts here.
Ooh, the stigma of marijuana in this country is just another old relic from white supremacy. And I put that on Harry J. Anslinger. Yep. You know, the fact that somebody can't just walk in and exist in a restaurant, well, typically because of, I don't know, skin color, but now because they assume what comes with the skin color is the smell of what we called in Columbus herbal essences. Come on now. They saw this black man, they assumed some foreign or different odor was marijuana because it's always been attributed to black people, and especially in Texas. And then they just ran with it just to get them out of this restaurant. Move on, people, move on.
Yeah, and see, that's the either hyper aggressive racism or the implicit racism. For whatever reason, this manager decided to make a connection between whatever she may have gotten a whiff of. I mean, who knows if it was even real, and connecting it to the black family who she saw. Making that connection and then deciding to act upon this false connection by dismissing them from the restaurant. The reality is the restaurant itself or the management, if they would have had their way, this entire family would have been gone, not seated. It was because the officer stuck to his guns, no pun intended, and his family was seated because they refused to leave.